around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next day. It was easier then, so much easier then. Or like that time I picked you up outside of school.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you very much. As you can see, I'm very excited and I'm very nervous because I just contact Kim like yesterday or before yesterday on Messenger, and she just accept my my request to do this interview like this. As I told Kim as well, I contact so many business partner before that they were kind of maybe busy on their life. Because each one of us, we have different story, so they didn't accept my request. So I was a bit nervous because I'm kind of new. I started the business since September 2022 last year, so it's been almost 1 year right now. So yes, I will start briefly introduction of myself. I'm Serena from Hong Kong, and now I'm living in Canada, Montreal. I'm a single mother of two beautiful daughters. So Kim, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Kim Snow. I'm a wife and a mom. I have an adult son. I don't know how he got to be in his 20s, but he is. He grew up way too fast. And and I'm a digital business owner as well. And I've been doing this business for 3.5 years right now.
Great. And I would like to know, what is your job and you're doing before this online business?
Well, like I said, and one of the other things I probably should have said is that I live in Newfoundland, Canada. I'm from Newfoundland, but I was away for more than 20 years. And prior to moving back 5 years ago, we lived in Alberta for 12 years. Prior to that, we were in Prince Edward Island. Prior to that, we lived in Bermuda for a few years. So we've lived in a lot of different places. And 5 years ago, we moved back to Newfoundland. Prior to that, as I said, we were in Alberta. While I was in Alberta, I was working with the government, actually. I worked there for 12 years. I was a manager. And I oversaw programs for vulnerable people. And it was a social program. And I love helping people. Prior to that, we were pastors. And we had churches in Bermuda and in Prince Edward Island. So I guess the common theme throughout all of this is helping people. Yes. And by running a digital business, I'm still doing the same. So I love it.
Okay, that was very surprising for me that you came from another place and that you guys were pastor.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I think me and my follower really want to know is because each one of us have a different why we start this business. As for myself, it's because I didn't really have a choice.
Okay.
Because I was a single mother. I was a full-time mother when I was married. So I've been married for 12 years and I didn't work for 12 years. So when I got into that separation, I didn't have choice. I didn't really want to go back to a 9-to-5 job because that would be very difficult for myself and for my daughters as well. They very used to me, to have me beside them, like to pick them up from school, etc. So I was so blessed to find this job online.
That's right.
Yeah. So Kim, what was your why? What was your why when you started this online business?
Well, when we moved back to Newfoundland, we came back actually because my mom passed away rather suddenly, and we felt it was time to come back home. We'd been away for more than 20 years, and I felt I wanted to be near Dad and to be near family. We have been away for a long time. My son grew up and never knew what it was like to be near family, so it was time to come home, we felt. After getting home back in Newfoundland, I needed a job. I needed work. And I worked at some smaller jobs, nothing in management or anything like that. But I worked at some jobs that were not high paying jobs. And I really didn't want to go back into the corporate world. I didn't want anything that was high stress. I wanted something more for me. This was, a chance to start over and to have a new beginning. And so I started looking online for something. I didn't even know what I was looking for. And that's when I came across an ad. And the ad was to start an online business. I knew nothing about it. I had no experience. I had no training, but it was interesting. And so I checked it out. I was very skeptical, of course, like most people. And my husband was skeptical, but we checked it out, and it was something that was so interesting. We had always wanted our own business, but obviously a traditional brick and mortar business is very expensive, and I just didn't have the capital for that. But this was interesting, and it was something that I could do. And not only that, it gave me some flexibility to be available for my family. I could stay home and, I could cook dinner for my dad, or I could be there when he needed me for medical appointments. It was just something that gave me the flexibility that I wanted, and yet I was still able to earn. So it checked all the boxes for me. And not only that, for our future and down the road, it would provide a better retirement for us than what we were currently, what it was currently lining up to be. So I guess it was twofold. Number one, it was for the flexibility right now. And number two, it was for a better retirement for my husband and myself.
Great. That's a very, very good point. I think this is the flexibility point is the one a lot of us choose the business. So Kim, can you tell us how did it change your life until now for yourself, for your adult son?
Well,
to your husband, how did it change?
I guess one of the things that surprised me about it was the fact that I changed. I became much more confident in working online. I guess I was never somebody that, would be a tech person or anyone that was good with computers, but you learn a lot, and our training system is second to none. And I learned a whole lot about computers, and I became very confident. I can talk to anybody in an interview right now, and I really don't mind it. I enjoy meeting people. Exactly. So when someone asks me for an interview, sure, I don't mind talking to people. I love meeting people. And I guess that's one of the things I've realized, just how global this business is. And I'm really enjoying being able to talk to people from all over the world. I've got business partners in Europe and all across Canada. I've talked to people in Australia, New Zealand, and the UK, and all over Europe. And it's been an incredible journey to go from being somebody in Newfoundland that, most people don't even know where Newfoundland is, to being somebody that I can talk to people. I've had interviews with people in South Africa. It is an incredible opportunity, and it's changed my life in that I've been a lot more confident. I am much more confident in being able to, stand up with other business owners and say, yeah, I run a business, and I talk with people around the world. It's amazing.
I can see your confidence when I'm browsing your page, because I did a little bit of homework, like even before this interview, because I was like kind of choosing the story that I would like to do the interview. And I see your smile, like in every video you made, you have that beautiful smile with or without your husband. You got that smile. And I think this is something that I miss so much for myself, because the separation was only last year. We are still doing the divorce process.
Okay.
And as you said, I think this business changed us a lot in the mind.
Yes,
the mindset.
It does. I agree.
was so desperate. I didn't know where to go. I have 2 daughters and he's gone. So I was so desperate. And suddenly I saw this ad on Facebook of my mentor. She's Chinese from Hong Kong. She moved to England, and she have a very inspiring story as well, but different of mine. And I was telling myself, since I don't have no choice, why not give a try?
That's
It's just like the interview with you. I was having dinner last night with my family. It was my brother-in-law birthday, and I was contacting you, testing you, messaging you, and then they said, "How can you just like message someone and then ask them to do an interview like in 24 hours, like within?" I said, "Why not? If I don't try, how? Why is a no, right? How do I know it's a no? How do I know she will say no? But if I try, maybe I will have that chance. Maybe for me, you like a superstar. maybe for now, it's just like that. Because even before I was talking to my teammate, and they will tell me, oh, maybe you should contact their coach first, so that they will agree first. I said, no, I don't want to go like that. I don't want to do like this. Maybe
just reach out.
Yeah, I will find the story that touched my heart, that touched me. And this is why I'm here now with Kim. So I know that you point out already a lot of advantage of this business, but can you name one of the big advantage of this business that for my followers, for your followers? What is the very good thing in this business?
Well, I've already mentioned one of my favorites, and that would be to meet with people from all over the world, different cultures, people who speak many languages other than what I do, which is just English. And it's just meeting people from so many backgrounds, from all walks of life. People with professional degrees and professional careers are doing this business, and being able to sit and talk with them and discuss things about the business, it has been an amazing, eye-opening experience for me. So that's one that I've already alluded to. The second one is the training. We have an incredible training site now that obviously we use social media. And so our training site right now, I believe we have 7 different sections of training on all social media platforms. And the training is second to none. And we don't pay for that training. And I don't know anywhere you can go to get this top-notch quality training that is evergreen. It's always being updated. It's always the latest and the greatest. And there is nowhere you can go right now where you can get all of that training for nothing. It's included in our business package. Once we start and become a business owner, that training hub is there. And we have way more than 200 videos that explain everything step by step. You don't need to be a computer genius. You don't need to have an IT background, and you don't need to be a tech savvy person. If you can, navigate your email, then you can do this business. So that has to be one of the most incredible parts that I really enjoy also as well.
Yes, I think I really picked the right person. Because from the beginning and to now, you point out everything which is good in this business to my followers.
Yes.
This is very, very inspiring. And I really appreciate that you just accept my request like this, even though you have a very busy and different schedule than mine. We are 1.5 hours different. It's not very much, but I very, very appreciate. And as for myself, I just want to tell everybody that this business really can change, because some of my followers will ask me, you work for this business for money? I said, right, of course I work for money. I won't do this just for fun. But except for that, I think it really changed us as a person. And by changing us, we can as well affect other people. Like for myself, my daughters can see how my smile came back on my face.
That's right.
and they will be asking me, "What will you do, mommy? What are you doing?" And I just tell them that I got an interview with someone, and I'm so excited, just like how you did your exam last week.
Exactly.
So I think this business really, really changed us as a person as well. So thank you very much, Kim. Thank you for today. Thank you for accepting my request to do this interview.
No
I
problem.
hope that people like us with different story, different part of the world can reach out and to my page or to Kim's page, so that we can continue to influence other people's lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People, must be the best kept secret ever, because
Yes.
it's not a secret. And more people need to know. If they knew how tremendous this business opportunity was, they would have, no reservations about jumping in. It is incredible. It really is.
Yes. And last thing is, I really thank you, Kim, again. But I promise this is not the best interview. But I promise
great.
I'll be back, Kim. When I'll do better, I will test you again, and I will do another interview with you again.
No problem. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank
You
you
did
very
great. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been great talking with you, and
Me
take
too.
care.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.